Right. I think that is a very good question, Vishal, you have, right? So this is again going into the step-by-step kind of what should be my next step, right? Instead of trying to get everything together, how I can move, right? I think that's what your question is about, right? So I think I would like to emphasize another acronym which Gartner came up after 2 years of SASE. It is SSE, right? That security service edge. I think you must have heard about it. So the main idea by bringing that term different from SASE was that, as I earlier mentioned, that SASE has network and security both together. And people were finding it very difficult because if you see a typical big organization or even a medium sized organization, they have a very verticals in the infrastructure team. A network team is a network team, info security team is an info security team. They are looking in their different domains and they work like that, right? But SASE is kind of convergence. So people were finding it very difficult to start going with all the implementation of whether it is SD-WAN, whether CASB, whether ZTNA, whether DLP policy is difficult, right? So what happened that, okay, how should we look the implementation so that we are not failing in the end? So how you should start looking into it. So if your identity foundation is solid, right? My take is that you take the WAN or SD-WAN part as last. Just keep that in mind. And that is one of the reasons, as I mentioned, right, SSC talks about security capabilities more versus the network capability. So think of, let's keep the SD-WAN part, which is giving you the flexible connectivity as a last thing, right? And what you will do is you will start with your other implementations. And the implementations on now you can start with CASB, right? Are your cloud applications secure enough? Are you using the adaptive permissions to access that? So that is one where you can start with CASB in your applications. You can have your secure web gateway in a manner where the security for the end user is moved closer to that. You can look into that. And all this is I'm trying to tell you that it could be based on the product or the tool you are buying. There are specific steps that you go to first secure web gateway and then you go to CASB. But these are something I'm trying to tell is these are not like um, tied tightly to each other. And this is what exactly people need to understand, right? So you don't need to stick with one product.